Hello students, welcome back to the course of web development using PHP. We were doing chapter 1 XML basics and this is lecture number 9. This is in continuation with the previous lecture and we are going to discuss about the document type declaration. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the need for document type declaration. So what is the need? Actually, this example will help you to understand the basic concept why this document type declaration is very much required. Let's start. If it is requested to create an XML document to serve as a purchase order to be sent to Mr. Y at company X, what kind of XML document would you create? All right. So we need to create a XML document for a purchase order. Purchase order means you need to give the particular say some objects which you want to purchase. All right. So purchase order can contain the name of the person who is going to purchase it, the product, say for example laptops or refrigerator or something, and the address of that particular person. All right. So now the following are the 3 XML document examples. This example created by 3 different individuals. Say Miss A, Mr. B and Miss C. Miss A has created very semantic element names. Mr. B has opted for rather abbreviated element names. Miss C has created elements having a hierarchical structure. Let's see what they have done. Purchase order created by Miss A. Now she has given the root element as purchase order. Name of the person who is purchasing is Jenny. Address is Tokyo. Product name is television. Number of items are 10. Closed. Purchase order created by Mr. B. A, B, C, D, E and A is closed. Now here we are not going to understand anything. The purchase order created by Miss C. Purchase order, purchaser information, name Jenny, address Tokyo, contact number, this is his, purchase information, order information, product number, product name, unit price, product close, and so on. So now what to do? Only one purchase order was required and 3 individuals were given to make the purchase order. And everybody has done on their own way. There is no similarity between these 3 XML documents. All right. Even a simple request to create an XML document to serve as a purchase order to be sent to Mr. Y at company X can take on a number of different XML document patterns. Any of the 3 examples above can be considered to be a proper XML document. We cannot say that something created by Miss A is wrong or something created by Mr. B is wrong or something created by Miss C is wrong. The XML document can take any form. So now how to fix the criteria? How to fix this information so that all the 3 people create the XML document in a similar or same manner? As long as the information required for a purchase order is included, likely any XML document you would create would be a valid XML document for the purpose. All right. जब तक पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन जो रिक्वायर्ड है अगर वो इंक्लूडेड है तो कोई भी XML डॉक्यूमेंट जो भी आप क्रिएट कर रहे हो वो वैलिड डॉक्यूमेंट होगा. So all the three documents in this example are valid. किसी को भी हम गलत नहीं कह सकते. But what would change if you approach the task for Mr. Y's perspective? Assume that Mr. Y uses the three XML documents above or your XML document for the order processing. Having received XML documents with the different element names and hierarchical structures, Mr. Y would have to open each XML document in an editor, confirm whether all the required information was present, and then process the purchase order. Getting my point? अगर अब ये तीनों ही ऑर्डर्स हम मिस्टर वाई को दे दें कि ये परचेज ऑर्डर्स हैं जी, ये हमने खरीदनी है चीजें, इन लोगों ने खरीदनी है, इतनी अमाउंट की खरीदनी है और इतने नंबर्स खरीदने. What Mr. Y has to do is he has to open all the three documents, process them and check कि सब में सारी जो इंफॉर्मेशन है वो बिल्कुल सेम है. उसके बाद ही वो उस परचेज ऑर्डर को प्रोसेस कर सकते हैं. So that would be a problem. In this case, every purchase order would have to be processed by hand and the entire system could never be automated. ठीक है जी. फिर तो हमारा जो XML डॉक्यूमेंट बनाने का जो पर्पस है वही फेल हो जाएगा, क्योंकि हम तीनों में अलग अलग एलिमेंट नेम्स यूज कर रहे हैं. सो दिस इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मिस्टर वाई टू गिव दी प्रोसेसिंग फास्ट. ठीक है. अब जैसे हम अमेजोन वालों को कह दें, अमेजोन वाले अमेजोन जो है, अगर वो दे हैव फिक्स्ड देयर XML डॉक्यूमेंट्स, मान लो कि अमेजोन वालों को हम XML डॉक्यूमेंट बना के भेज रहे हैं. किसी ने अपना XML डॉक्यूमेंट इस तरह से बना लिया, किसी ने ऐसे बना लिया, किसी ने इस तरह से बना लिया. So Amazon has to process every document by hand, and in that case there will be a big delay in your products. ठीक है जी. So to solve this problem, but what would happen if all the XML documents sent had the same element names and hierarchical structure? अगर ये हो जाए, सेम एलिमेंट नेम्स हो जाए और हायरार्किकल स्ट्रक्चर सेम हो जाए, then that would be easy for Mr. Y to process the things. He may not have to open each and every document to check whether it is right or wrong or whether it is valid or not. Everywhere it will be verified. So with standard element names and structures, a system could be created to handle all incoming XML documents, and order processing could be automated without Mr. Y having to verify the content of each individual document. ठीक है जी. So here comes the picture of your document type declaration. What this line says, it says with standard element names and structures, a system could be created to handle all incoming XML documents and order processing could be automated. ठीक है जी. अगर हम एलिमेंट नेम्स और उनके स्ट्रक्चर्स को स्टैंडर्डाइज कर दें, फिक्स कर दें, तो एक सिस्टम क्रिएट किया जा सकता है कि सारे XML डॉक्यूमेंट्स और उनकी ऑर्डर प्रोसेसिंग जो है वो ऑटोमेट हो जाए. अगर वहीं पर अगर हम यहाँ पे अब ये एग्जांपल लें, जो हमने रिक्वेस्ट डालनी थी कि मिस ए, मिस्टर बी और मिस सी जो ऑर्डर इंफॉर्मेशन बनाएं, उसमें अगर हम ये फिक्स कर देते कि दिस वुड बी दी रूट एलिमेंट, दिस वुड बी दी चाइल्ड एलिमेंट एंड दीज टाइप्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन नीड टू बी गिवन. अगर ये चीज हम फिक्स कर दें, देन देयर वुड नॉट बी एनी प्रॉब्लम. So this means we need a schema. A schema is what is required to allow the acceptance or creation of XML documents with a standardized element name and hierarchy structure. So this is what the document type declaration has. It is a schema. It tells about the information in the XML document, that what that XML document will contain. What will be the names of the element? What will be the content of the element, type of content of the element, and what are the child elements it will contain. Thus, a schema is defined when designing tables to stipulate category, column, data types, and data sizes, set the primary key, associate tables with other tables, etc. Thus, a schema is defined when designing tables to stipulate category, data types, data sizes, set the primary key, associate table with other tables, etc. Under XML schema, a user notates elements and element names, order of occurrence, and number of occurrences. When XML is used for specific purposes, a schema will first be defined and then XML documents will be created in accordance with that schema. In doing so, anyone can create an XML document having the same exact element names and hierarchical structure. So I hope you are clear with this, that if we are not defining the schema, we are not standardizing the elements name and their structures, it will be difficult for us to create these similar or same XML documents. All right. Then the basic purpose of XML, was, what was the purpose? To transfer the data from one system to another system, so that the two systems can communicate with each other independent of hardware, software, and platform. This means कि हमें सॉफ्टवेयर की भी कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो, चाहे कोई भी एप्लीकेशन हो, कोई भी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हो और कैसा भी हार्डवेयर हो, हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम ना आए एक्सएमएल डॉक्यूमेंट को आपस में शेयर करने के लिए और समझने के लिए. Therefore, there should be a proper schema so that these type of ambiguity must not be retained. For this purpose, schema has to be utilized. It is required to allow the acceptance or creation of the XML documents with standardized element name and hierarchy structure. अगर ये standardized element name और hierarchical structure आप नहीं दे रहे हो, then there can be n number of types of XML documents and all the XML documents are valid. ठीक है जी, आप किसी भी XML डॉक्यूमेंट को गलत नहीं कह सकते कि हाँ जी ये गलत बनाया है या वो गलत बनाया है. जो भी बनेगा, जो भी ऑथर होगा उस XML डॉक्यूमेंट का, every document will be valid. ठीक है जी. सो स्कीमा जो है वो आपको ये बताएगा कि स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड फॉर्मेट हमने अब ये दे दिया एंड देयर इज नो अदर एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी. जब ये चीज हो जाएगी उसके बाद जो भी एक्सएमएल डॉक्यूमेंट बनेगा दैट विल बी क्लियर इन इट्स मैटर के एलिमेंट नेम्स जो है वो फिक्स हो जाएंगे, उनका सीक्वेंस फिक्स हो जाएगा, एलिमेंट के टाइप्स फिक्स हो जाएंगे एंड एवरीथिंग विल बी क्लियर टू द ऑथर हाउ टू राइट द एक्सएमएल डॉक्यूमेंट. That is the basic need of document type declaration. Let's take another look at the task for creating an XML document to be used for a purchase order. Assume that Mr. Y sends to Miss A, Mr. B and Miss C a schema document for purchase order. XML document. ठीक है जी. अब Mr. Y ने क्या किया? Instead of taking the information, he has given the information. एक स्कीमा डॉक्यूमेंट जो है वो इन तीनों को दे दिया कि इसमें मुझे आप अपना मटेरियल भर के दे दीजिए. Now both all the three people will know that this is the root element, these are the sequence of elements to be required and in this particular type. तो उसके बाद तीनों जो XML डॉक्यूमेंट बनाएंगे that will be same. Miss A, Mr. B and Miss C then each create an XML document based on Mr. Y's schema. The element names and hierarchical structure of the XML documents they send to Mr. Y are completely identical. तीनों बिल्कुल same होंगे. There will not be any ambiguity in all the three documents. All right. So in this case, Mr. Y need not to check all the documents. He will take one of the document and he will process it and gives you the output. Mr. Y then now use an XML parser to verify whether the documents have been created according to the schema. So there is no need to open each file and check the element names and hierarchy structures. This reduces Mr. Y's workload significantly. All right. So this was just an example to tell you the importance of schema, to tell you the importance of document type declaration. All right. So this, if the schema is fixed between both the clients or both the systems, then any application, for example, we have done that the XML can help you to communicate a MS SQL application with Oracle application. Then both the database, because their schema is same, so whatever protocols they are using, that is no matter, XML created by both the systems will be similar, will be identical, will be same, and they both can communicate with each other without any problem. Types of XML document type declaration: schema or metadata. A schema is a structure, the actual document or data that is represented through the schema is called a document instance. ठीक है जी. तो schema जो है वो सिर्फ क्या है, स्ट्रक्चर है जो ये बताएगा कि जो डॉक्यूमेंट इंस्टेंस है या जो एक्चुअल XML डॉक्यूमेंट है वो किस टाइप का है. A schema is thus required to remove the chance of interpretive differences. Interpretive differences means one can interpret any particular thing in any way. अब परचेज ऑर्डर बनाना था, किसी ने किस तरह से बनाया, किसी ने किसी तरह से बनाया, तो एवरीबडी हैज इंटरप्रेटेड इन हिज और हर ओन वेज. तो वो इंटरप्रेटिव डिफरेंसेस जो हैं उनको नलीफाई करने के लिए हमारे पास स्कीमा होना जरूरी है. देयर इज मोर देन वन स्कीमा डेफिनेशन लैंग्वेज आउट देयर. The schema definition language defined under XML 1.0 specification is the DTD, that is document type definition. ठीक है जी. So document type declaration में जो schema हम दे रहे हैं under XML 1.0 version, DTD document has been specified. DTD here is document type definition. An even more strictly defined schema definition language is the XML schema determined by the W3C. ठीक है जी. So after DTD, XML schema, your XSD came into existence. इन दोनों के अलावा और भी there are many more schema definitions available in the market. Some of them are RelaxNG, Schematron, XML data reduced XDR. XDR is proprietary to Microsoft technology. So today we have learned two things, that is the need of document type declaration and the types of document type declarations available. All right. Thank you.